Hey, you guys wouldn't happen to have seen a big hairy monster running around here. Furry, not hairy, furry, hairy. Hey! Hello, everybody, and welcome to the diaries. Oh yeah, it's the end of the month, and that means October, November, December. Is coming. It's time to start setting up for Halloween, and we're going to start that by getting our pirate skeleton back out on the pirate porch. That's one step. Then we have to, I have to replace about 88 batteries, but you don't have to see that happen. And then anything I'm going to touch up in here. Now, as I do every year when I do my Halloween, I have one feature. One year the feature was the bride that was ready to go over in the corner. One year the feature was I had Millie, when I first got Millie, she was inside of a glass case in the corner with the little dolls, and when somebody walked towards it, I pulled the little cable which caused the glass to get tapped by this little washer, ding, like that, and that was enough sound to get her to start operating inside her glass case. And that terrified a lot of people. But that's two examples. So this year, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for my feature. I had an idea of having a big plant in the corner and have the vines hanging down from a couple of like half curved just mounts on the ceiling that I could get to close so the vines would close like that. And I'm kind of batting that idea around, but the thing is that does not really indicate a haunt. That indicates a monster. And I try to steer away from that during Halloween and keep it more haunted and spooky and like that. However, if I can't come up with anything else, I might use it. I mean, it would be startling for someone to be walking in, all of a sudden have all these ivy vines, surround them. That'd be kind of cool. But, again, it's not exactly the motif. Not exactly what I'm going for here. So we have about 2 or 3 weeks of working things out, planning and production, to come up with something better. But we'll see what happens with that. But we're going to start that in this episode. Oh, yes. With the porch. Oh, yes. And the pirate. So, yes, I know you were expecting that, so I threw it back in there. And what else have we got going on? Oh, we got a new music video we're going to be doing for an awesome version of the song that we chose. As I say with Waiting for Waffles, we do not do covers, we do versions. And it's not because we can't do covers. We've done a couple of covers that were pretty close to the original. But versions are more fun because we can mess around with it and do what we want. So we got that coming up. And one or two other things one that I know of and one that I don't know of yet. So, but I'm not going to spill all the beans now because then I have to pick them up and they get in the carpet and it's really a problem. So that's going to be pretty much what we're up to on this particular episode. So, without any further ado, let's get going. It is my time of the year! October, November, December, my favorite time to fall. And I'll tell you one thing, I just about blew out my vocal cords doing that first part. But yes, it is that wonderful time when the holidays for me have begun. And all the people out there, don't start the holidays too early, can all go blow their nose on sandpaper, as far as I'm concerned. And you can tell that it's October. We're actually close to the middle of October, and you can tell because all of the craft stores have taken down all their Halloween stuff and put up their Christmas stuff. Except for Hobby Lobby. They put their Christmas stuff up in June. Anyway, so hooray for this time of the year. As you know, I love it! Because I've said it, and I did it in that voice, which hurts. I don't know. Anyways. Anyway, on to things. Alright, so we're out on the porch, and the first step, of course, is trying to find a skeleton and bring him out. That's a chair I never use, because I don't think it'll hold my big butt no more. We will be setting up the workbench. It's got a big splinter. Just give me a big splinter. There. Because this is what we're going to set the display on. Well, I got his body, but his head seems to not be connected to it. And I got his hat, but his head's not connected to that either. Alright. So I got his head, yeah. And I forgot I had this. And this actually gives me an idea for my feature. I have one of these, and I got an old-fashioned one too. Get it down. Oh. They both need to be fixed up. I think we can do that. As long as I don't walk on their clothes. Whew. That was a bit of a chore. Okay, so here's the skull. Here's the hat. Here's his body, all nicely folded. So let's unfold it. Now, one of the things that we need is the chest that he sits in. So A, he'll be up higher and it adds to the look. Then I have to put his head back on. And I think when I took it off, I kind of might have gotten a little rough with it. So, I need to get hot glue, the treasure chest, and the gold coins. The gold coin should be in a little box. Treasure chest is right over yonder. My soda's here. Oh, that feels good on a hot day. I'm using my phone here, which is why I'm way over here in the corner. Here, let me see if I can straighten this out a little bit. Well, sort of. I'm getting ready to go to work, but before I room up the car, I wanted to show you this. This is pretty amazing. Alright, I'm going to move it around so you can't really look at the address or anything, but this looks like something from the government, doesn't it? It looks like a check from the government. It looks like, here, I don't know, like that. Right? I'll bet you $3.98 it's a loan offer. It's a loan offer. Wow. That is what I call desperate. Amazing. That's got to be illegal too, man. Impersonating a federal note. I should send that
in the postseason, and he's got an ERA of 5.5. Okay, Brandon Pfaadt had 3 outings.
3
year in the last 8 starts.
I'm here at the Rainforest Cafe that my daughter and I used to go to all the time. Except I'm here with Charles, who is not visiting me today, which is very exciting. And I started videoing now because that's when it's the noisiest and you can hear me the least. And here comes a waiter, and we're going to have some very expensive food and talk about things and just general good time here at the Rainforest Cafe.
Still recording?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'm so glad that you were able to come out and visit me out here at Disneyland.
We're not at Disneyland.
Wait, we're not? What,
No.
Where are we?
We're in Phoenix. No, we're not even in Phoenix.
I'm so glad that you're able to come out here and visit me here in Disneyland, Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah.
Don't worry, folks. He's always been that kind of confused. So anyway, I thought I didn't bring my camera, and I thought, you know, I should be filming a little bit of this at least. So it's going to probably look weird on the actual video, but it is what it is. Now let's have a look at one of these bad boys. Now, these are basically the same as the ones that I got before. They're just in a different kind of shape. They're square instead of round. There we go. That's a bright little light. Cool. So, take my remote here, turn it on, Floma, put on green, greenest, greener, greenest, light and dark, and the timer. All right. I'm going to take this and put it out there and try to line it up. I'm going to go out, see how it looks so far. It's still kind of light out, as is the case. Not too bad. Let's redirect the colored lights. You have to wait till it gets darker to really tell. I think I may have to move some of these two to different locations. I don't know if they're going to work. The time has come! We've got to get moving! Oh. Well, let's go. I've got to pay a water bill, or pay on a water bill. So the first joyous thing I get to do is take money out of my account to pay on this water bill. Now, I should explain, this water bill is a water bill that we get every month that at this complex that I live at, and you can find this a little difficult to believe, water isn't included in your rent. You have to pay your water separate. And you don't pay for your water, you pay for everybody's water. So the water bill for the building is divided into as many apartments as there are and people who, you know, pay the water bill. So I'm paying for someone else's water bill most of the time. And hopefully I can put up. I'm going at the busiest time of the day, apparently. All right. I didn't bring, but I'm in a different angle now. I didn't bring the bottom part of the camera, so it's not sitting in the slot as easily as it normally does. So anyway, I'm gonna go get that money first. Then we gotta run down to At Home and Home Depot. So 2 places that have the word home in it. Hum in it. Also, there is the Diamondbacks game on. I am at home. I am at home. I am at home. Right. Anyway, I'm gonna look for something and see if it's there. If it's there, hopefully it's on sale. If it's there and it's on sale, I might get it. If it's not there, and I will not get it, or if it's not on sale, I will not get it. So we'll find out if I'll get it. Got it? Good. This is what we got for Halloween. Not bad selection. Better on the other side. And then this is Christmas. They certainly don't let the grass grow under their feet when it comes to going to Christmas. Okay, so what I got is a dog, and I'm half tempted to roll down the window and stick his head out while I'm driving, but he's for the Pirate's Porch display.
Fastball middle in, and he mashed that ball.
Mashed?
If it had a little more height,
It didn't go far
would be
enough.
winning this game right now. His second double of the afternoon.
All right.
And
I
Arizona
got one other
is
thing
in
to do.
business as here comes Carroll. He got himself a fastball also. 104
Maybe I get a
miles
chance
an
to hear
hour,
him,
and just drilled well.
like,
That's the
score.
third time Marte has hit the ball.
So I put this lovely, realistic-looking dog up on the deck point. So he's up here, where he's up high enough where you can see him from on the other side of the fence. Now, what I did, there he's got the keys in his mouth, but these are actually wrought iron. And this dog, when animated, he barks and his jaw moves, so his jaw is very, very loose. So way back up here in the corner, where you can't see, there is a small gear. It's one of these kinds of things, you know, for crafting and so forth. But it's got teeth, so it holds everything in place. Then I put the rope around it and put that off the side. And I have them individually lighted. So it looks pretty darn good, really. Hi. Except when I knock the light off by bumping it with my arm. There we go. So let me show you what it looks like when it's lit up. Right now, my PS4 is going blue, which means one of two things is about to happen. Either I'm going to play a game, or I'm going to go to sleep. I got a decent night's sleep last night, but I had to get up early this morning because of extenuating circumstances with the bowling center. I had my juniors to coach today, but we had to start early because there was a tournament coming in. So one of those is going to be first. But first, I probably shouldn't try to say that quite so high and so loud. Much better. But first, I have a package. I'm thinking it came from Amazon Prime, and this is a very, very important package because it has in it, items that are necessary for the upcoming holiday. I gotta clean this thing off before the Halloween comes. So I was snippity snappity snip. Snip snap, snappity snip. Snippity snappity snip. Ha! And it's off. And inside the packages, I have boxes. Yep. That's a pretty tiny box off this week. But what it has is very important. The items that are in here. AAA batteries, about 7,000 of them. Now there's, let's see, 4, 8, 16. Interesting. 8, 16, 24, 28. It's 28. You hear me? Did you hear my brain doing math? Yeah. This will go with the pack of 24 AA batteries. Now, I need these batteries because Halloween is coming, and as you know, my display inside my home and most of my regular lighting is all battery operated and run off of remote control. Well, by jingo, those batteries mostly have, for the most part, have worn out. Now, that may not be the case with everything because tall candle lights that I have up here, they have a tendency to not function properly because the tab to the light that touches the top of the battery, the tabs stick down, and when you screw it down, those tabs are supposed to make contact with the battery. So some of those tabs don't come down far enough. So what I need to do before I put new batteries in is I need to pull those tabs down. The other thing is some of my lights run on button batteries, which I am also out of. But I'm going to wait until probably next Thursday on payday to get the button batteries, and then I'll have everything I need. This Halloween I am intending to give out candy, of course. I always do every year. I'm also intending to give out little gifts, which I also do. But I want to have some stuff, some other things. I want to have some cookies for adults and kids. Maybe have a cider thing here. I've got a tureen for cider. And I was thinking of doing making a spot for a photo opportunity. So basically, make it so when people come, there's more than just trick or treat, here's your candy, off you go. There's a little something more involved, a little bit more community involved, which is what I always wanted to do. What I've wanted to do for years. Back in the day when Darkslade Manor was just a puppy, we used to have a clubhouse above the laundry room, and in the clubhouse every year we would have some kind of little Halloween thing. Well, I got a hold of that responsibility. I requested it, and we had really big Halloween things.
That's the pirate way. around. Oh.
You can turn the camera off.
We would have that, and then downstairs by the pool we have barbecue and just all kinds of things to make it an event that the community would come around to. Well, the owners of the main portion of this property have all the imagination of a fish stick, and they decided to turn the clubhouse into a exercise room, put in a bunch of machinery and so forth. Probably in all the time it's been there, and we're talking, better than 10 years now, I've seen maybe 8 people use it. Clubhouse got used all the time, but whatever. So we don't do that anymore. So I'm trying to do a kind of a little mini thing here, and we will see how it works out. If you've watched the last episodes during Halloween, you'll notice each year there seems to be more and more people coming. We're going to try and make it something bigger and better. Don't have a lot of time left, don't have a lot of money left, but there'll be a way to do it. And these batteries are part of the process. Just thought I'd throw that in. That's going to be it for this episode. I'm done, Sounded pretty pathetic, didn't it? Anyway. Yeah, that's going to be the end of this episode because the next episode is going to have Halloween on it. And I might have one of my ex-cast members, who's of course a good friend, come and help me with it this year. So it might be a little bit more interesting, might be more exciting. Might be able to put a better trick in here than usual. So that'll be on the next episode. And then we will be into November, December. I've been asked... if by one person, but whatever, I've been asked if I'm going to do another Thanksgiving episode. At this moment, probably. I actually really enjoy doing the Thanksgiving episodes because it feels like there's family and friends around when I do those. Now, the only thing that might cause that not to happen is if I do have family and friends around, or I go somewhere to visit with family and friends, then it's a different story. But as of right now, I'm pretty confident I'm going to do it again this year. I want to really try to get more into the feel of the holidays, although it's not always easy to do when, you only have enough capital, that's another word for money, to just pay your rent and your bills. But I'm going to come up with something. I've got a lot of Christmas stuff that I have packed away that if you've watched the diaries in the past, you've seen them. And then I pack them away and I can't find them and I just don't have the gumption to go and look for them. So I'm going to try to find all my Christmas stuff and do something good for Christmas this year. I'm going to put up the tree, although I might put it on the porch for everyone to enjoy. Otherwise it's just in here and I'm the only one looking at it. So we will see. We'll see what happens. The holidays this year are going to make better. That's the main point. I hope it's correct, but that's the main point right now. So that'll be coming up in the next several episodes, actually. But the Halloween will be happening on the next episode for sure. In the meantime, you guys have yourselves a great couple of weeks. Why don't you do that kind of thing? End of line.